Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. Yeah, a little microphone problem there. And yes, we're here. Hey, Susan. Hey, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you aboard from Stockholm. That's awesome. That's what I love this platform. I get to meet all kinds of people all over the world. So here we are with the Bullet Air A319. So everyone's wondering, what the heck is Bullet Air? So I have decided to, probably in a crazy fashion, I'm starting a virtual airline. It's going to be the official airline for the channel. And currently I have the liveries done for the Fenix aircraft fleet. The virtual airline is going to be a Airbus centric fleet to start with. Right now I have the Fenix aircraft, and in the future I'm going to try to get some default planes because not everybody owns the Fenix. But here it is, the Bullet Air. Let's get a better view here. The Bullet Air livery. So if you've been around, you've watched some of the live streams. I've been talking about the up and coming virtual airline. So this is it. We're going to take a little test run. We're going to test out check out the livery, and we're going to test out our call sign on the network. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's any ATC on. Let's see. Oh, we got Fort Worth Center on, so that's going to be cool. All right, so let's get on board. Let's get fired up, and let's get going. So the livery was done by a livery designer named Gideon out of the UK. He's doing very good work. He took a concept design that I had and he brought it to life for me. So that's awesome. All right. All right, welcome aboard on Bullet Airlines maiden voyage flight. We are Tracer 301 or 308. Tracer 308. And let's get fired up. Let's get boarded. And let's get out of here. We're flying up to Tulsa today. This is going to be one of the routes for the A319 out of George Bush Intercontinental in Houston, which is going to be our headquarters hub. We're also going to have Chicago Midway, Philadelphia. Got to have Philadelphia. Got to represent the home airport. Miami and possibly Salt Lake City or Las Vegas for a westerly hub. But I don't know how many hubs I'm going to have to start. But I want to kind of cover the United States. We're going to be a short to medium haul domestic airline covering United States, Mexico, Canada, and the Caribbean. And this should be fun. It's going to take a little bit to learn how to do the do the website stuff. Considering the last time I actually designed and built a virtual airline was Flight Simulator 98, and 1999. We built, ran, and operated Liberty Airlines and out of Philadelphia, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, a lot has changed. All right, so load aircraft. We're gonna do GSX boarding, taking 104 passengers up to Tulsa today on our 319.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
All right, battery power could come on. External power is connected. Crew supply, CVR test. Always got to do your CVR test because that is a no-go item. Wait for things to power up. The evac can go to captain. On our sides, we got nav 1, nav 3, nav 2. Emergency lights can be armed. We'll get no smoking to auto. Nav lights on. Strobes to auto. We'll get that cabin door open. Ready to go. Now, one thing I wanted to do is was it sim settings, cabin visibility, yes. Cabin announcements enabled. Save that up. All right, GSX is up and running. All right, so we got our fire tests. We got engine 1, APU, and engine 2 is running. Fuel pumps can remain off for now. And we got our overhead set up. And it should start loading on its own. Let's just double check that. Yep. Here we go. Fuel is going on board. Here's our fuel truck. All right, so we got AirX up to date. Init requests. We are Bullet Airlines Flight 308. So BLT is our ICAO 308. We're gonna a cost index of 45. It's our maiden voyage. We're gonna really punch it out there. Flight level 380. We'll download our winds, wind requests in, and there we go. Winds in. I don't know if I said it, but it's going to be about an hour in the air. We'll do our flight plan up. We're going to get our departure. It looks like we're going to be runway 9 for departure. And the stick 8 also for our departure, and that is going to be the Vatsim transition. With no ATC online, we're going to clear out this. So we're going to go direct, insert, and Tulsa, we're looking at
boarding requested.
direct descent into Tulsa, runway 18 left. So we're looking at, what do we got for 18 left? ILS, Tulsa. Nope. All right, well, ILS 18 left. We're not going to do, we're going to have no star, and we'll insert that.
Passengers boarding starting.
Should have a VIA. Okay. All right, flight plan is in. Waiting on our initial weights and balance calculations. So I don't have any interiors done. This looks like the default interior on this. Just the exterior is done. If you're interested in downloading these liveries for your Fenix airplanes, they are on the Discord. There's a whole Bullet Airlines section on the Discord. Just join up the Discord, and you can get your own copy. Like I said, I have it for the A319, A320, and the A321. And it's going to be a little bit until we're up and running, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it'd be a nice community get-together kind of thing. Something to do other than watch me fly all the time. We can all fly together. So,
welcome on board.
All right. So that's in. Let's get CTAF on. 125.350.
May I see your boarding pass? Welcome on board. Hello. Hello. May I see your boarding pass?
All right, that's in.
Hello.
Gonna have to excuse me. I do have a little bit of a cold going on. Wait, our door's open. What am I doing? Oh, I do have an auto transponder. Got 7471.
Hello. Good evening. Hello.
All right, there we go. We're Squawkamille C.
Good evening.
And we'll just put ourselves into flight level 380.
Welcome on board. This way, please. This way. This way.
All right, constraints, airports on your side.
Hello.
Box is set up. It's all good.
Welcome on board.
Fuel is on board. Get the seatbelt sign on. We'll get the fuel pumps on, and we will fire up the APU.
May I see your boarding pass? Good evening.
So I'll take some notes here just to get our taxi routes. It looks like we're taking off runway 9 for departure. So we're going to taxi via Sierra Foxtrot, Sierra Bravo, Sierra Charlie. Alright, APU's fired up. Let's get the bleeds on. Let's cool this cabin down a little bit. Rope heats can come on. Alright, passengers are on board. Luggage is almost on board, and we're just waiting to go here. There we go. There we go. Alright, that's all good. We'll send that to the McDo. Let that calculate out, and then we'll get our performance in. So I normally follow the flex temp stuff, so we're going to force toga because we're going to want some juice. We're going to do a packs off. Force toga.
Houston traffic, Phenom November 6 Alpha is parked at Signature, going to be taxiing to runway 15 left on the west end. Taxiing Whiskey Charlie and going to hold short of 15 right for Houston traffic.
Okay. Alright, toga, flaps 1. Send that to the McDo as well. And we are all set. So we're going to fire up the beacons.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
It's all clear. All right, engines to start. That all looks good.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push.
All right, first pushback of Bullet Air Virtual. Turning engine 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features aboard our Airbus A319. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A319. And to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes.
It's a good start on 1. We'll go to turning engine 2.
There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board.
Oh, what's
Please
that?
set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on. We recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If
Cockpit to
the
ground.
air supply
We have a good
fails,
engine start.
masks
You
I
can
love these sounds.
towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally.
Hello, everybody.
Place. With the strap, pull
Oh, you enjoying your switch?
Put on your own mask.
That's cool.
Others. If we land on water, take a life jacket.
All right, let's close the door. Lock it up.
unlocking gear.
Flaps 1 for takeoff. Flaps 1, rudders neutral. TARA. Got predictive wind shear on. Of course, we're cooking them, but alright.
Bypass pin removed.
Houston traffic, Phenom November 6 Alpha crossing 15 right at Whiskey Charlie. Hold short of 15 left. Houston traffic.
Alright, what we got? So we got Houston traffic, Tracer 308, taxiing to runway 9 via Sierra Foxtrot, Sierra Bravo, Sierra Charlie, Houston. All right, we're all set. Here we go. Taxi lights can come on. Runway turnoff lights on.
Houston traffic, Phenom November 6 Alpha departing runway 15 left. Left crosswind departure from 15 left. Houston traffic.
And we're off. Taxiing out our maiden flight. It's looking really good, guys. Looking really good. Alright, we'll arm the spoilers and we'll do a config test. Let's get situated here. Alright. And we'll do a takeoff config test. That is good. So I got the scenery from I don't know, off of any builds, I think. I honestly, for the life of me, cannot remember who makes this scenery.
Traffic Phenom 6 Alpha is 4 miles to the southeast, climbing 3,800 last call departure to the east. Houston traffic.
These Texas airports are huge. Dial the time just a little bit back. There we go. So a lot of the details aren't hammered out yet. We are still in our infancy. Like I said, I'm still learning to build the website. We don't have routes. I know that this one is going to be one of the routes that I have via Tulsa turn for the A319. I absolutely can't wait for Fenix to drop their big Fenix update. Finally be native in the simulator. Although it's worked flawlessly from, almost flawlessly from day, pretty much a week after launch. They were one of the first to get their third parties going. So why Bullet Airlines? Well, a little something about me is I am not well, one, I'm a corrections officer in real life. That's my job. But that's the thing with this this scenery. It kind of gets these blurry, like masking over it. Anyway, I'm also a gunsmith. Now I have a bit of a hobby with firearms, so I picked Bullet Air. Although it has no real connotation of military or anything like that. It's going to be a domestic airline. Alright, so we got lights on. Oh, we could shut off the APU. Houston traffic, Tracer 308, departing runway 09 on the Styx 8 departure, Houston. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Love it. Alright, so we're going to do a PAX off takeoff. So we're going to shut PAC 1 off. Shut PAC 2 off. We got full Airbus juice. Pull my 50. Stabilize. Toga. Mantoga SRS runway auto thrust blue. Bring it down the center line. It's 100 knots. Check. B1 rotate. How's the rate? Gear up. Alright, we'll Autopilot 1 on. Houston traffic tracer 308. Just depart runway 09, climbing through 3000 for flight level 380. Last call, Houston. Look at that view. That is awesome. What we got? Oh, packs are still off. Pack 1 on. Pack 2 on. Packs are on. Alright, taxi lights could come off. That's an awesome picture, guys. And we are off. 175. We're switching to advisory for now. So 135. Five 175. Up. Full on juice mode now. Let's see. Alright, so that's passing 10,000. Lights can come off. Strobe beacon still on. Everybody can walk about the cabin. And you can use your electronic devices. Shut the spoilers off. So far, so good. Can't wait to get this going, this airline. It's going to be so cool. So like I said, we're going to start with the Airbus family to start. We're not going to have any long haul to start. That doesn't mean that's not going to happen. But probably when PMDG, because this is going to be a 2020-2024 virtual airline, probably when PMDG drops, we're going to probably introduce the Boeing family to the fleet. And that's probably also when we will also probably introduce a long haul fleet as well. But we'll see how it goes and see how the launch goes. You know, gotta have the interest for me to expand. So. Alright, there's 18,000, so we'll get some, we'll get the STDs in. Start monitoring you, Unicom.
Delta 2018, 7,000 for 10.
And who is that calling? I was offline coordinating.
Delta 2018.
Delta 2018, Fort Worth Center, I got your radar contact. Climb maintain 17,000.
17,000, Delta 2018.
Delta 1604 checking in the flight level 320.
Delta 1604, Fort Worth Center, welcome.
I've got CTAF for Tulsa is 121.2. I'll write that down so I don't have to search for it.
Canadian distribution records with passing support checking in. Comment on Fort Worth departure on DFW.
Record 2554, Fort Worth Center, welcome. Climb maintain 17,000.
Come say 17,000, American 2554.
Alright.
Record 2291, fly heading 210, maintain 3,000, intercept the localizer runway 17 center.
Alright guys, so
Mayday, Delta 6115 is going down, off flight control.
Delta 6115, roger, what can I do? I guess. I really don't have the bandwidth to support his emergency right now, so.
oh.
Oh, good luck.
We can't help you. Good luck. Nice.
Delta 6115, radar contact lost.
How about what do you think? Sometime this week for the 777-200 ER from PMDG, 2024 native aircraft. Sometime this week, maybe? I don't know what you guys think.
Can Delta 2018 get higher?
Delta 2018, climb maintain, flight level 270.
Becky, welcome to the stream. How are you this evening?
American 2554, climb maintain, flight level 370.
Close definition, American 2554.
All right, so how much time we got till we have to contact Fort Worth? See if there's anything. See if the livery designer did anything at the cabin. I haven't looked inside. Take a little cabin tour once we've contacted him, because we're almost there for him. We should wait for the ping. Let's check it out. Hello.
American 2291, what's field site?
We got the field, American 2291.
American 2291, clear visual approach runway 17 center, contact.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like they did anything for they did anything for the interior, but that's okay. That's good. I mean, I didn't
I was about to say,
didn't
VFR.
really ask for it, so
Yep, you are.
I cannot fault him for that. He's done some really great work with the exterior.
Center, hello. This is Delta Caribbean Heavy at flight level 410.
Delta 515 Heavy, Fort Worth Center, welcome.
Fort Worth Center, Boeing 001 has a question. Is happy busy?
Boeing 001, stand by 1.
So stand by, Boeing 001.
Cash 22, Wichita Falls altimeter, 2985.
2985, yeah, that's 22.
I'll make our turnout. So I don't know. We'll get some interiors. I'm sure I could find somebody that is good with that stuff. It's not a priority for me. The interior looks good. The default Fenix interior is excellent.
Altitude, descent at your discretion. Advise any of the weather at Wichita Falls.
Yeah, we have the weather, and we'll take a touch and go runway 15 right, and then southbound VFR departure after that for Cash 22.
Cash 22, roger. You can expect that. And Boeing 001, you said you had a question?
That's affirmative. We were wondering if you know if we could do some practice approaches into Diaries, and then afterwards get IFR clearance to Alliance Alpha Foxtrot Whiskey.
Boeing 001, let me coordinate. We do have an approach sector online.
Alright, thank you, Boeing 001.
Okay.
Yeah, Cash 22 starting the VFR descent.
Boeing 001, you can expect that.
We'll expect that. Thank you, Boeing 001.
Boeing 001, 10 pounds discretion, 1-2000. Actually, descend maintain 1-2000 at this time.
Descend maintain 1-2000 at this time, Boeing 001.
Cat 22, enter left downwind runway 15 right.
Left downwind 15 right, Cash 22.
All right. Here we go, our first call. Fort Worth Center, Tracer 308, passing flight level 365 for climbing flight level 380.
And aircraft call, take in your call sign.
Tracer 308.
Tracer 308, I got your radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 380, and excuse me, pardon the voice crack there. Proceed direct Tulsa.
Climb maintain flight level 380, direct Tulsa, Tracer 308. Wow, we got direct. All right.
Delta 1604, descend via the Seaver for arrival, DW altimeter 2986.
Descend via the Seaver 4 arrival, and I got the altimeter like you just 2000.
Fort Worth Center, pilot 1496 with a request.
Pilot Club 1496, go ahead.
That was so cool, I'll be honest with you.
Airport, we'd like to do a touch and go stop there.
That was so cool.
Pilot Club 1496, Roger, do you have the field in sight?
Not yet, but we are looking for it. Pilot 1496.
Pilot Club 1496, altitude, your discretion, report the field in sight.
Altitude, my discretion, we'll report field in sight. Pilot 1496.
All right, we're at cruise.
And Pilot Club 1496, can you just verify the airport code for that one again?
Kilo, Mike, Kilo, November.
That was very cool, and I'll tell you why. Because that whole thing was a concept of mine, and it's just so cool to hear that.
We're ready to copy.
Just to hear it on the radio was really nice.
And maintain via.
So unfortunately, our ICAO is BLT. Yep, bacon, lettuce, and tomato, and it's just so hard to find an ICAO that's not taken. So it actually does show up in Vatsim as some other airline. So what you have to do is, if you're flying Bullet Air, is you have to put in the remarks section of your flight plan. You have to
Alpha Zulu, passing 1,700 feet.
You have to put in the remarks section Callsign Tracer operating as Bullet Airlines Virtual, and it tells Vatsim that this is our call sign now. Otherwise, they'll be trying to figure out what Blue Tie's call sign is, because that's what what BTL is. Blue Tie. I don't even know what Blue Tie is. Look.
Altitude 2,000 feet. November 412.
Let's look it up. What's Blue Tie Airlines?
1-5.
Oh, it probably, so that's a call sign for Blue Tie. This is a Blue Tie. It's probably a defunct airline.
Record 2497, center radar contact. Final thing 110,000 feet direct route.
Aston Fly, formerly known as Air 8 Campioni. So Aston Fly is a French airline, so it helps that we're U.S. domestic, because then, of course, it might get when we go international. But like I said, if you put that in the remarks, it does let Vatsim know that you are your call sign is Tracer and not Blue Tie.
Center Southwest 4514. Looking to pick up clearance to Kilo Lima India Tango.
I'll tell you what, this is really nice. This guy really did an amazing job. My hat's off to you. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he does public commissions. I do know he's on Fiverr. If you have a livery that you're interested in him putting together for you, I think. So he probably does public commissions if he's on Fiverr. But you guys can see, he really put this concept to light. So we're going to take out, we're going to do a couple flights, not tonight, but a couple streams as more and more that I put the airline together. So we're going to test out the A320 and the A321, and we'll do some route testing, and we can discuss what we turn down the sim a little bit. I think it's a little loud. We could discuss, the progress of Bullet Air.
Cash 2 climbing through 4,200.
I can keep you guys updated. We'll do a testing different routes that'll be we'll be using.
We're heading over to Diaries Air Force Base.
I mean, I'm sure there'd be some longish haul routes, 3.5, 4 hours cross country, or some of the longer Caribbean routes.
44 Beechcraft with you at 22,000. Hot Club 444, 4% welcome.
Because Philadelphia to Aruba is like 4.5, 5 hours, so A321 could definitely handle that. Oh, so the engines, so the fleet I have right now is the CFM56 engines. I don't have the IAE engines in the fleet.
Just looking to pick up clearance to Lima India Tango.
And I'm cool with that because I kind of want to, because the IAE are kind of like a newer engine, and I kind of want to mimic a startup airline where we leased off these older Airbuses, because we're doing like the whole low cost startup kind of thing. That's why I'm not sure if I'm going to implement all the hubs at first. Might expand the hubs as members grow.
Tower Club 51, contact Abilene approach 125.0.
Abilene approach 150, Tower 51. Thank you.
So 121.2. If Fort Worth hands us off, or I don't know if they're going to handle us, it's outside their airspace, but just barely outside their airspace. But we will be in CTAF range when we are handed off, if we are.
Fort Worth Center, good evening. Southwest 270 on the ground at Dallas Cologne, Fox 7, looking for clearance of some message with Fenix.
Aircraft requesting clearance to Love Field, expect a PDC.
Roger.
American 3136, climb maintain flight level 320.
320, American 3136.
Alright, so about 20 minutes left of the flight. 29 minutes left of the flight. We got top of descent in 0046. What we got time wise? We are about 12 minutes out from top of descent. 14 minutes out. Just under 15 minutes left. So we have to come down. This was going to be a short flight. Like I said, it was just a little test run. Wanted to show you guys the livery in action. Wanted to test out the Callsign. And I am loving it. I hope you guys are too.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1104. I'm not sure if it's the right one, but I'm crossing Chevy at
Hope a lot of you guys are excited to join our little virtual airline once it's active. I would welcome that greatly. I do like hanging out with you guys. And I just checked today. We were at 488 subscribers, guys, and we're looking to go to 500 to do our first channel long haul. So if you're watching us and you want to become part of the channel, hit that subscribe button. I see you guys are hitting that like button. I like that. That helps out the channel just as much as anything else you guys can do. Whether you even want to join or not, hitting that like button really does make a difference.
Fort Center, good evening. Southwest 926 on the ground, Dallas Close. We can be back for our San Antonio.
All right. So, yeah. So,
IFR at left field. It'll be a second. Expect a PDC.
Roger, expect PDC, Southwest 926.
What else did I have? I didn't have anything. I think I'm just going to hang out with you guys. Diego Mata, where are you at? So we are flying out of George Bush Intercontinental in Houston, and we're heading up to Tulsa. Do a little test run for my up and coming virtual airline, Bullet Air. We were checking out the livery, checking out the call sign on network.
135.45, Delta 515. 5.444, contact center 135.45.
We're live on Vatsim with Fort Worth Center handling our ATC. That's a little loud in my ears. I know I turned it down for you guys. Boy, everybody's coming up. I wish I'd have picked a. Wish I had time to do a longer flight with you guys. I could have. Could have gone through a lot of. A lot of different ATCs. We could have tried out our call sign a little more. But we'll have many more opportunities. Usually do a little longer flight with the A321 with you guys, but I have more a longer time to stream.
4 versus Southwest 936 is push our discussion.
So trying to think what we're going to do Thursday afternoon. I got
The ramp is uncontrolled. Advise ready to taxi.
not sure what thing I do have. I do have a stream set up for the DC-3 down in Brazil. Yeah, it'd be pretty neat.
Southwest 4514, runway 13 right. Actually, did you want the right or the left here?
According to the ADIS, we were going for the right, so we have the right in the SMS right now, so we'll take 13 right.
Just checking out the chat here, or Vatsim messaging.
Southwest 4514, runway 13 right, taxi via Bravo, Foxtrot, Charlie. Charlie.
13 right via Bravo, Foxtrot, Charlie for Southwest 4514.
Forward center, pilot 1496 is back with you, 3 miles northwest of Comanche at 3,700.
Let's see our approach.
All I caught was Comanche at 3,700. I was offline.
It looks like Tulsa's doing 18 left for the arrival.
It would be pilot club
Got
now 4 miles northwest of the Comanche airport.
2400 is our initial approach, or our final approach altitude.
4,000 feet. And are you still going over to Diaries?
18 left.
Affirmative.
So about 109 for our frequency. 180 is our heading. We have a minimum altitude of 841 Barrow.
1496, contact Abilene approach 125.0, Abilene altimeter 2986.
2986, and we'll contact approach now 125 point nothing of the 1496.
3030 Lubbock altimeter 29er.
All right, so
disappeared.
Missed approach just in case. We got a climb to 2000 and a climbing left turn to 2500. Direct to Tulsa, VOR, and hold at Tulsa. And continue in the hold, climbing out to 2500, and then we'll resequence. Resequence after that.
All right, Delta 1604, I know you're a little bit busy here. Do you have a runway I can expect so I can get prepared for landing?
Delta 1604, you can expect the visual runway 17 center. Thank you.
All right, visual approach for 17 center for Delta 1604, thank you.
Delta 1604, for now, fly heading 250, then maintain 4,000.
250, hitting 250, remain 4,000.
Wow, Fort Worth is a little busy.
Fort Worth Center, good evening. November 6330 Victor is currently passing.
A lot of traffic here in North Texas.
2990, level at 10,000. Following.
All right, we've got 2 aircraft checking in, stepping on each other. Both of y'all stand by for just a moment. Remember, 412 Alpha Zulu, you were clear of the Class Bravo airspace. Frequency change approved. Radar service terminated. All right, I had a one aircraft at least calling for flight following. Go ahead.
November 6330 Victor is currently passing 7,000 feet, requesting flight following.
I wasn't sure if you said November 412 Alpha Zulu. Were you talking to me? You kind of cut out.
Yes, that was for 412 Alpha Zulu. You have left the DFW Class Bravo airspace, maintained VFR, and frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. November 412 Alpha Zulu. Good day.
All right. Just hanging out. We're looking at different things. Listening to ATC.
30 Victor, squawk 0637.
How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing?
And 6330 Victor, say aircraft type and destination.
Cessna Titan, heading to Diaries Air Force Base in Abilene. Could you repeat that squawk code for me one more time? 6330 Victor.
So it looks like
Remember 6330 Victor, that squawk
pretty
code is
simple approach. So we'll come in across Tulsa, and we could just go into a downwind on 18 left, unless we're vectored by ATC. But it doesn't look like Tulsa is covered, so just want to kind of plan. There's some kind of conga line going here. What do we got?
10637 Victor.
And we're
6330
Victor. What altitude would you like en route?
There's like a group flight heading to Oklahoma.
I'll just do 9,000.
That's pretty cool. We should do a group flight one time, guys. We should do a group flight.
We can get you at 9,500 if you're VFR.
Sure thing. We'll go ahead and get up to 9,500. 30 Victor.
30 Victor, roger, maintain VFR, proceed on course.
Yeah, I'd love to fly with you guys. I think that would be fun.
Fort Worth Center, American 2990s, 10.5 for 350.
Aircraft checking in for 350, standby 1. Cache 22, contact Abilene approach, 125.0, good night.
125.0, Cache 22.
And was that American 1663 checking in?
American 2990.
There's one of two options. American 2990, welcome. Radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 350.
Climb maintain 350, American 2990.
We did a group flight. Where would you guys want to go? Maybe,
ready to go at 13 right, holding short.
American 1663, Fort Worth Center, welcome, radar contact.
Would it be U.S. or
Say again your call sign.
Europe? Anywhere in the world? Where would you guys want to go?
Southwest 4514, climb via descent, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff.
Climb via descent, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 4514.
What was that? Wow. That got loud.
Tracer 308, cross 30 miles south of... Cross 30 miles south of Tulsa VOR at 10,000.
30 miles south of Tulsa VOR at 10,000, Tracer 308. Okay, how do I do that? Wow. Alright, so we'll go to 10,000. Start our descent.
Tracer 308, contact center, 135.45, we'll see.
Order 135.45. Thanks for the ATC. See you. Tracer 308.
Fort Worth Center, good evening. Southwest 270 on the ground.
135.45. One 135.45. Yep. Fort Worth Center, Tracer 308, leaving flight level 370, descending 10,000. I got that right? 135450.
Tracer 3084 Center, that's a great call sign. The Tulsa altimeter is currently 2990.
2990 for our altimeter. Tracer 308. Yes! Great call sign. You heard it here, folks. Vatsim loves my call sign. Well, controller loves my call sign anyway. Nice. 29090. All right, so, man, I forget how to put a distance radiator.
Delta 7997, we're at top of descent.
Delta 7997, descend via the Rifle 3 arrival. The Will Rudder's altimeter is currently 2989.
Descend via the Rifle 3 and the altimeter 2989, Delta 7997.
29090.
Center, good evening. Similar call sign, Delta 7990, flight level 3.
Got 27 for the temp.
Call 4, center, call sign.
Delta 7990, 7990.
Delta 7994, center, good evening.
150 at 12. So it'll be a little bit of a crosswind. Should be all right. Is it gusting? Not indicating gusting.
4299, descend via the Rifle 3 arrival. The Will Rudder's altimeter is 2989.
Roger, descending via Delta 4299.
Alright, so, and we got 841 in the barrow. So, how do we... Man, I honestly forget how we put in a fix from Tulsa. Oh, okay. I wonder... Crossing...
Delta 7997, stop your descent at flight level 320 for traffic.
Flight level 320 for traffic, Delta 7997.
0. Oh, okay, so...
Fort Worth Center, Delta 4187, with you, flight level 360.
80, 30 nautical miles.
Delta 4187, Forward Center, good evening.
Making it tricky for me because I can't quite, so this is our crossing point. Wonder if I can...
Delta 7997, descend to maintain flight level 300.
Flight level 300, Delta 7997.
There you go. We figured it out, chat. We figured it out. Just do a vertical descent. How about that?
997 descend and maintain level 290.
I haven't done that in a while. But that's how we do it. So we figured a crossing point, 30 nautical miles south of Tulsa, 10,000. There's our bottom descent marker.
Fort Worth Center, Delta 691, inbound DeWine, about 87 miles from DeWine, flight level 360.
Delta
Set the radio up.
91 Fort Center, is that you calling?
Now, I don't know if we could
yes, it is.
set
360,
a...
about 85 miles.
Ouch.
Delta 6901 Fort Center, good evening. Descend via the Rifle 3 arrival. The will route to altimeter is 2989er.
2989, descend via the Rifle 3, Delta 1691.
Delta 7997, descend and maintain level 260.
Flight level 260 for Delta 7997.
All right, guys. So, yeah, so you go to Fix. So, Tulsa, Fix info. We put Tulsa in there. Radio, he wanted us 180 south, 30 nautical miles. That way we can get our radial, and we're able to set up our crossing. Big question is it going to give us enough time to slow down? Going to give us enough time to slow down? I don't know. But I have a feeling he gave us that crossing because of the whole conga line going across to Oklahoma City.
Delta 4187, descend via the Rifle 3 arrival. We will route to altimeter 2989er.
Descend via the Rifle 3, arrival 2989er, Delta 4187.
Delta 7997, descend via the Rifle 3 arrival. The will route to altimeter 2989er.
Descend via the Rifle 3, altimeter 2989er, Delta 7997.
That conga line should be below us.
Leave my airspace to the north, Kansas City offline, very charge terminated, change to advisor approved.
Is that my call?
Approved, Delta 79 at top of the Wait, who was that? 7990. Delta 7990, descend via the Rifle 3 arrival. The will route to altimeter 2989er. Delta 7990, descend via the Rifle 3.
Didn't see that conga line. Behind us now. Is that us? Is he calling us?
Delta 6091, say Mach number, is it, what do you, 0.79?
Currently about 0.80, Delta 6091.
Yeah, Delta 6091, you were assigned 0.79 by Memphis. Can you do 0.79, please?
79, Delta 6091.
Thank you. Delta 4187, descend via the Rifle 3 arrival.
Descend the Rifle 3 arrival, Delta 4187.
2990 in the box.
Fort Worth Center, Delta 7912 Heavy, flight level 340, about 85 miles east of DeWine.
Delta 7912 Fort Worth Center, good evening. Descend via the Rifle 3 arrival. The will route to altimeter 2989er.
All right.
Altimeter 2989er, descend via the Rifle 3 at Delta 7912.
And send it Delta 1691.
What altitude should we be at Tulsa? 6,000 at Tulsa?
Delta 691, stand by. Delta 691, actually, you should work out fine. Descend via the Rifle 3 arrival.
Roger that, descend Rifle 3, Delta 691.
So I know Kansas City's off, or Kansas City Center's offline. Or Kansas Center's offline. I just don't want it. Oh well. He'll call us back, hopefully. If not, we'll be leaving his airspace then.
Delta 7997, if I didn't give it to you already, contact Oak City on 124.6.
Over to Oak City on 124.6. Bye-bye. Delta 7997.
Delta 4187, say your speed in transition.
0.78.
Delta 7990, say your speed in the transition.
280 for the star.
Fort Worth Center, Delta 1702 with you at flight level 320.
Delta 1702 Fort Worth Center, descend via the Rifle 3 arrival. Will route to altimeters 29er, 89er.
All right.
Descend via the Rifle 3 arrival. 29er, 89er for the altimeter.
It's coming in.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 4514, passing through 25,000 for flight level 310.
Let's make sure we got CTAF in. Yes, we do.
Southwest 4514, Fort Center, stand by one. It does a 4187. What did you say your speed in the transition is going to be?
280 per the arrival.
And Delta 7990, what did you say your speed was? Were we doing 280 as well?
Affirm, we're 280 for Delta 790.
Bring it back to 250 knots.
Delta 4187, reduce. What are you indicating right now?
I am.
It's 10,000. Landing lights on.
Okay, Delta 7990, what are you indicating right now?
At 280 indicated, 410 true for Delta 790.
Delta 4187, reduce to Mach 0.76.
0.76 Delta 4187.
In Delta 7990, you can cancel all speed restrictions.
Right, removing the speed restrictions, Delta 7990.
All right, so 2400 is our approach. We'll bring it down to 3000.
Southwest 4514 Fort Worth Center.
Go ahead for Southwest 4514.
Who gave you your clearance?
Fort Worth Center and at Love Field. I can get you a frequency.
That'd be great.
All right.
Yeah, it was 135-175 for Southwest 4514.
He let you do VFR at 25,000?
Oh. No, I'm on an IFR flight plan. I'm direct BSCAT right now.
Okay, weird. I'll show you VFR. That's, yeah, that obviously doesn't make sense. Hello, one.
Copy that.
All right. All right, so
It's out the 4187. When are you gonna transition? Probably like right now, right?
Say that again for Delta 4187.
You're probably transitioning from Mach to the speed restriction right now, right?
I'm at 0.76 Mach.
Okay, that's 4187. Give me
Alright, so we're just doing a
250 indicated though, so 4180.
Oh, it's on 444. Descend via to Wilbur 9 arrival. The DFW altimeter is 2987.
Descend to Wilbur 9 arrival, pilot up 444.
gotta go down, guys. What was that? Oh, passing descent. Fort Worth Center, Tracer 308. I don't know if I missed that radio call, but are we clear to change frequencies?
Who was that again?
Tracer 308.
Yeah, Tracer 308 gave you over to Unicom a minute ago. Monitor advisory at this time. Kansas City's closed. We'll see you.
All right, thank you for the ATCs. Switching to advisory, Tracer 308. Sorry I missed that call.
You're good.
All right, yeah, I knew it. It was for us, guys. It was for us.
Delta 2784, flight level 320, just past the box that's here, Mike Viola.
All right, so go heading select. So we'll do the downwind. Switch it to CTAF. Tulsa traffic, Tracer 308 on the downwind runway 18 left. Tulsa. I knew I missed that call. See, crew, you're supposed to remind me. You're like, yeah, that was him. Just kidding. All right, so let's slow down a little more. Let's go to flaps 1 speed, slat speed, I should say. Go down to green dot. All right, below 10,000, LS can come on. So we got for our Owasso, or is it Owasso or Dowasso? Owasso. Yeah, Owasso. All right, we're not gonna do the hold into Owasso. We are going to go down to 2400. 2400 in. Go open descent. Yeah, I'll bring it back to green dot and we'll arm the approach. Approach is armed, so let's go manage speed. That should put us at green dot, and then we can go flaps 1. We'll set up the flight recorder. And we'll start recording. And let's go direct to WTSO. And we'll arm that approach. All right, guys. Tulsa traffic. Tracer 308, turning base, runway 18 left. Tulsa.
2,500.
I think the call sign is a hit, guys. We're gonna stick with it. That was a good test. It's not too abrasive. It's actually really easy to say. So, and I don't think it conflicts with anything. So hopefully we don't have any conflicts with fixes or anything like that. I was throwing down the possibility for our call sign to be rifle, but I thought it was too on the nose. Thought it was a little too on the nose. All right, we'll go medium. Oh yeah, our passenger signs could come on. Go flaps 2. Flaps 2, gear can come down. And that livery's juice. Isn't that cool? I am absolutely amazed that people can do that delivery designing. I've dabbled, but I am just not any good at it. Alright, Loke Star. There she is. Flat slope to go. Go flaps 3. Flat slope coming in. Got a little blue hour approach coming in here. Nice. Not much terrain. I've actually never flown to Tulsa in the simulator. So this route probably wouldn't have anything other than a turnaround. So it would be Houston to Tulsa, Tulsa back to Houston would be the flight route I'm planning. Here we go. Almost glide slope capture, flaps full. Flaps full, we got glide slope star. Got 3 single. Turn the other autopilot on just for some extra power in it. So it should go switch to Cat 3 dual. 841 is our barrow. We got autopilot 1 and 2 on. Glide slope is captured. And here we go. Bringing her in. Tulsa traffic. Tracer 308. Final landing runway 18 left. Tulsa. All looking good. So, landing checklist. Landing green, no blue. Landing checklist complete. Yeah, so I'm no longer using Flight Recorder from FlightSimTO. I broke down and I got Flight Control Replay. It actually works better in the sim. It is payware though. I believe it's the same replay that XB72 uses. But I was having problems with it crashing my frames while running it, so had to make some changes. All right, 1000 cleared to land. A little low on the pappies. There we go. 2 white, 2 red. Good. $500. Continue. Autopilot off.
Minimum.
Hand flyer the rest of the way. We are off center line.
20. Retard. 10. 5.
Are we down? Whoa, what was that? Didn't feel like we were down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tulsa. Our first trip as Bullet Airlines Virtual, guys. And it was a blast. I am glad you guys could join me on this inaugural flight. And I hope you guys stay tuned and are interested in joining this virtual airline once I finish creating it. And we can have Bullet Air flying all over the country. Laps up. Landing light is off. I don't need that. Strobes are off. Taxi light to taxi. All right. We'll disarm new. I got no real gate. There's no one here. Tulsa traffic. Tracer 308. Clear the active runway. Taxiing to the gate. Tulsa. I guess we'll fire up G's and see what that was. That was so light, I didn't even know we were on the runway. I was trying to kick the rudder a little bit, try to get some feel for where the gear were. It was odd. Alright, so we'll pull up over here. And we'll have operational procedures, gates at all these airports. It's going to be really cool. Hey guys, all right, welcome to Tulsa. Let's stop the replay. And we're going to check out that landing. I know I was all over the place. But first, we'll disconnect from the Vatsim network. There we are disconnected. Kill that. Check out the replay. So it looks like everything was a hit. So keeping the livery looks awesome. The Callsign works great online. And let's run that forward. So I think we're all set for Bullet Air, at least for its core things. We have our colors and we have our call sign. Now all you need is a website, right guys? Wow. We were floating there. We're floating there on one wheel, guys. Floating there on one wheel. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for the stream. I'm going to wind that back a little bit. That's going to be it for the stream. And comments, you know, about the Bullet Air livery, the call sign. Subscribe to the channel. I try to stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. Work sometimes gets in the way, but that is our normal thing. Tuesdays and Thursdays is our regularly scheduled stream, and then we have pop-up streams. Also got videos and tutorials and a whole bunch of other stuff at the channel. So subscribe, hit that like button, check out the channel. Link in the description for the Discord, where you could pick up the Bullet Air livery and have some fun with it. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I really enjoyed this one. This one was a lot of fun. And on to the next one, guys. This is Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John. See ya.